question. The right question is, could you be slightly better tomorrow than your currently flawed self? And the answer to that is, if you have enough humility to set the bar properly low, then you could be better tomorrow than you are today.
It's easy to fight when everything's right, when you're mad at the thrill and the glory. It's easy to cheer when victory is near and wallow in fields that are gory. It's a different song when everything's wrong, when you're feeling infernally mortal, when it's 10 against 1 and hope there is none. Punching your blow, you're glaring, staring, lean out blind, you're muddy and bloody, but never mind, carry on. You're having the ghost of the show. It's looking like death, and why you regret? Carry on, my son. Carry on.
You have to plan, and you have to spend all your waking hours outside of whatever shit job you do, planning your escape. And you have to come to the realization very clearly, you got yourself stuck. So whatever you're doing, you have to do it like your life depends on it.
Overcoming suffering. We are not running away from suffering. You are overcoming it. Go through it until you have become so strong. Your body is so strong. Your mind has become so strong. You feel it, but it's not the same like you felt before.
Shape it like water. As you put water into it, it becomes it. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a cup, it becomes the tea. The water can flow, or it can spread. The water.
Come out of the storm, you won't be the same person that walked into it. That's what the storm is all about. And you can't control what happens, you control how you respond to it. That's where your power is, right? They asked the elderly couple one day, they said, how have you guys been married for so long? He said, we come from a generation when something is broken, we don't throw it away, we fix it, right? And when you think about calm and happiness, it's not real calm and happiness and quiet to be happy in the midst of hardship. You see the true potential of the mind. You think perspective, you think peace, you think more so controlling how you respond to a situation. Right? It says that's where your power is.
Everybody knows you got to pay a price for it, but most people aren't willing to pay. And they pay it once, but really you got to pay it every single day. The part about that is the price changes daily. Just like the stock market goes up and down, the price of winning changes on a daily basis. You got to be willing to pay that price whatever it is on that day. You got to go, you got to get after it. You got to have discipline. That's most people don't have those things. Most people don't understand what it's like to really go for something. And to know that the consequences of not doing that horrific. Down here, you see it's about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Да, тот час сделаю приказание охотница.
I get from a lot of places, but right now, this morning, I'm getting mother, but that's a person. Everybody's my everybody's getting weaker, I'm getting stronger. Get stuck with those things. You don't start late enough. You don't quit. There's nothing that comes out of quitting. Knowing that you didn't finish. You finish everything. You started, finish it. If you're going to do it to try and do your best. Really very clear.
Здравда, охотница.
Здравда.
Охотница.
The life you want is on the other side of a few hard conversations, and you're living a life you hate because you're too afraid to happen.
Every morning I woke up, I had a real conversation with that dirty mirror. And every day, the same answer came back to me. Do you want to be on your deathbed, knowing that you could, but you didn't?
For anyone who needs a reminder, no one is going to hate on you for doing worse than that.
Приказание тотчас долаю. Здравду. Зиждител. Аз готов. Тотчас здравду. Долаю. Здравду. Аз готов.
Аз готова.
Приказания.
Let the first taste today.
Да, лесура.
That's it. Yeah,
Да.
that.
Аз готов.
Охотница.
That's
Аз
something
готов.
always.
Охотница.
Not gonna rush. I'm gonna control. A lot of answers. I'm just gonna keep going. Gonna keep going, and I'll figure these things out and go. Right? And just continue to build that. So that's I try to live by that.
Admit it,
Приказания.
you aren't like them.
Да.
You're not even close. You may occasionally dress yourself up as one of them, watch the same mindless television shows as they do, maybe even eat the same fast food sometimes.
Правда. Аз точно
It seems
желаю.
that the more you try to fit in, the more you feel like an outsider.
Зиждител.
Life can be much broader once you discover one simple fact, and that is everything around you that you call life
Аз
was
белый.
made up by people that were no smarter than
Точно
you.
желаю.
And you
желаю.
can change it. You can influence
точно
it.
избиратель.
You can build your own
Зиждител.
things that other people can use. And the minute that you understand that you can poke life and actually
Приказания.
stuff it,
Приказания.
push it until it pop out the other side, you
Зиждитель.
can change it.
Зиждител.
You can mold it. That's why I'll always be on.
Правда.
You have to keep what you want to be in the front of your mind.
Приказания.
Зиждительница.
And suffering, you know, suffering, it's not just physical, man. There's so many forms of suffering out here right in front of you. But most of them are not physical. Most of them are psychological.
Приказания.
Точно собиратель. Аз готов. Собиратель.
You wake up, right to work.
Whenever I get to a low point where I think, why do I even bother? I just remind myself, this is where most people stop, and this is why they don't win. And this relates to another one, which is a reminder for the gladiators. You feel beat up and scarred with no hope in sight. Building a business is hard. Hard feels shitty. This is what hard feels like. And this is why most people can't do it.
Right now, your family's looking for that one guy right now.
Охотник.
You're looking for that one guy
Да.
who's strong,
Да,
who's
собиратель.
that pillar for the family
Зиждител.
in hard times.
Правда.
And so
Зиждител.
they look around and find you.
Some of y'all are motivated by broke. I'm broke, stuck, dumb, I can't get nothing. Some of y'all are motivated by
Приказания. Аз
just
готов.
want to
Точно
accomplish
правильно.
things that you want to accomplish. Other folks are motivated by materialistic things. It's very simple.
Зиждител. Да. Зиждител.
If you want it, you gotta go get it.
Здравко.
What else you gonna do? Sit around, do nothing, be nothing, contribute to nothing, become nothing, build nothing? That's the other alternative. I'm just not willing to accept that as my reality. Remember, it's not what you have, but what you do with what you have. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to what happens to you that counts.
Приказания.
If you quit, it's really easy to predict your future. But if you don't quit, if you go for it, with no proof, you can't quantify it. People are going to find your place. Your friends are going to look at you sideways.
Аз готов.
You'll have the opportunity to play in the game, stop sitting on the sidelines. And you might fail for a while. And you might have to pay your success tax. And you might have to go
Да,
through 7
да,
failures,
да,
9 failures, 12
тот
failures.
час сделаю.
Приказания.
Аз
Wondering
сделаю.
why the heck you do.
Зиждительница.
But on the other side of that, you get to see
Зиждительница.
Аз готов.
what
Зиждител.
God designed you to be. And
Да,
tap into
зиждител.
the potential, and there's nothing better.
There comes a day where being average, being mediocre, is just sickening to you. Because you've seen people with far less talent than
Аз
you.
готова.
As you're growing up with them, their childhood buddies and everyone else, they didn't have what you had.
Да.
Yet now they're going to become something that you want. There comes that day. It's either when you're young, you know, and it strikes you on the baseball field, you're just expecting that. Or it's when you get fired from your fifth job, you know, and your wife and kids are on your ass, you don't have support anymore. There comes a day when push comes to shove. But being mediocre, being like average, because it burns, it sucks so much. You can't feel it one more day. And you get off your ass. And you create something that's always been there. One time, I was running by a graveyard.
Приказания.
Правильно, правильно, да, правильно, да. Точно правильно,
Look
да.
out there right now. When
Аз готов, точно правильно.
I'm
Аз
so
точно
upset.
правильно, желаю.
Now I'm running, 300-pound man thinking, man,
Зиждител.
Аз готова.
I like this, bro. Yes, think of every day. You see yourself in the mirror and you ask yourself, did I get better with it? The answer is yes. You have for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. How much
Зиждител.
better?
Точно правильно, точно желаю.
No one here.
Zždy
Mars, me and you. And we're going to go to Mars. 2 a.m. We're woke up 2 a.m. It's that we're not living by the clock, man. Either the clock says 10 o'clock time to go to sleep or 9 to 5 time to go to work. That's bullshit. If you're a famous now and you're rolling around and you can't fall asleep, get the up. The problem is you haven't done honest day's work to earn that rest at night. 2 a.m. Not the coach is here. Get mad. You lay me on
Аз
your
готова.
bed. You're the hospital.
Зиждителница. Зиждителница.
Because you did. You didn't do it. You shit.
Starting supposed to achieve
Приказания.
and they have a spring that is attached to their tail that can measure the force that they pull out, and that's a proxy for desire. Then they waft the smell of cheese from the front of the tube, and the rat pulls and they measure how hard they want to go. And you think these rats are starving, they would be pulling pretty hard. Then they do another iteration. Study. This time they waft the smell of cheese front, they waft the smell of cat behind, and the rat pull hard. And what's the lesson? You not only need to run towards something you want, but you need to run away from something you fear. The fact that something seems impossible should be a reason to not pursue it, and that's exactly what makes it worth pursuing. Where would the courage and greatness be if success was certain, and there was no rest? The only true failure is shrinking away from life's challenges.
This is when I realized I was alone on this earth. I have God up on my earth, and I have to fix everything. This is why I started to develop an indestructible mythical toolbox. Okay? So I looked in this one guy's eyes who was ringing the bell to quit and put his hammer down out of Navy SEAL training. And I saw him set. And I saw when everybody said I was going to do this. The fact of the matter is if you want to be good, you really don't have a lot of choices. Because it takes what it takes. You have to do what you have to do to be successful. So you have to make the choices and decisions. You have the discipline and focus to the process and what you need to do to accomplish your goals.
Da?
You know when this is yours, you need your compelling future. You need to keep pushing forward, and you can't expect others to keep your dreams. You want to download them, or download it in you.
You're too scared to show up. You sit back home, wondering what it means. No one that tells you what it happens. It's more unpleasant. The winners always show up. They're willing to lose in order to
Zžditeľ. Da?
Зиждителница.
violence against you all. You start to speak the arsenal. They can't do anything. If you don't confidence yourself, we all fall down in life. The question is, who gets down? You go after it. You give it all you have. If you since you try, I failed. It's 10 times more than me. Someone said 1/8. This 1/8 never went to you.
Zžditeľ.
Nothing tells us. It took me a few years growing up to really learn it's not income. The smarter you are, the better your excuse. The more accomplished you are talking yourself out of taking action, improving yourself in every action that you could take. It's too small, too meaningless, and not worth. You decide exactly what you want, and then you start thinking. And you're going to have thoughts come to your mind of why you can't get it. You have the ability in your conscious mind to reject that idea, kick it out of your mind. Thinking of why you can't do something is never going to do you any good. And keep thinking until you start to think of thoughts of how you can do it. And the way will be shown to you. It comes in the form of images in our mind. Think of how you can, and not why you can't.
Everything is determined by what you do and you trying to be your best so that you can build on positive performance. And that's the only thing. There should be nothing else.
You don't become confident by shouting affirmations in the mirror, but by having a stack of undeniable proof that you are who you say you are. Outwork your self-doubt.
But maybe you could get what would really be good for you. Well, why don't you? Well, because you don't try. You don't think, okay, imagine that you were taking care of yourself like you were someone you actually cared for. And then you thought, okay, I'm caring for this person. I would like things to go as well for them as possible. What would their life have to be like in order for that to be the case? Well, people don't do that. They don't sit down and think, all right, let's figure it out. You've got a life. It's hard, obviously. It's like 3 years from now, you can have what you need. You've got to be careful about it. You can't have everything. You can have what would be good for you. But you have to figure out what it is. And then you have to aim at it.
At the end of the day, I ask myself one question. Can I take one more step? And usually the answer is yes. So if you can answer that question and not take another step, That is real failure.
Until you win, effort always goes unnoticed. Get used to it. No one roots for you until everyone roots for you. That's just how it works.
You want to become best. You want to become champion. And now you want to say like you're tired. Who cares? You're tired or not? Nobody cares about you. He was tired. He had personal problem, family problem. Nobody cares.
See, the one thing I want you to promise me is that no matter how long it takes, keep going. No matter how much it hurts, keep going. So you was placed on this earth for a reason. You weren't meant to be average. You were meant to excel. You understand that this grind is meant to make you who you're supposed to be, a dog. A little grinding never hurt nobody. It's like being soft. Let's embrace it. If you go through that fire, you're going to come out real cold. That's what we want.
The most important key to achieving great success is to decide upon your goal and then launch. Get started. Take action.
Reminder that if you want to be exceptional, you're going to be different from everyone else. That's what makes you exceptional. You can't fit in and also be exceptional. Both have to be different. When you fit in, you have internal conflict because you're not being 100% you. When you're exceptional, you have external conflict because everyone sees you as different. Pick one. When your friends start to say, you've changed, remember it's because they don't know how to say, you grow.
Dedication, work hard, because talent is not enough anymore. And if you're not dedicated 100%, you're not going to reach the level that you want.
I wanted to run out of that tunnel to prove to everyone what.
In this way, you don't have to prove nothing to nobody except yourself.
Nirmata.
Everything is, man, it's always going to be a fight. There's always going to be a time to celebrate, time to enjoy first sunset, or a day that your thoughts always okay. Always okay.
चारा खोजने वाले
It's not always okay. You got to change the check the box in life. You got to change your dreams. That's not always okay.
आदेश
किसान समझ गए शिकारी नमस्ते मैं तैयार हूँ समझ गई
If you make the same mistake over and over, the mistake is the problem.
नमस्ते मैं तैयार हूँ
शिकारी
हाँ शिकारी
Heroes and villains always have the same backstory.
नमस्ते
The difference is what they choose to do about it. The villain says, the world hurt me, I'm hurting back. The hero says, the world hurt me, I'm not going to hurt anybody else. Heroes use pain.
मैं तैयार हूँ
Use fight.
निर्माता हाँ
शिकारी मैं तैयार हूँ शिकारी
नमस्ते
Get in the mood to work. Just start working. Confront the work. People think they need perfect conditions to start. But in reality, starting is the perfect condition.
शिकारी
आदेश शिकारी जरूरत शिकारी
Or rest your internet forever. And all you had was the next 60 seconds to reach the goal.
मैं तैयार समझ गया
शिकारी
Figure out what you want.
शिकारी
नमस्ते हाँ
आदेश
Imagine the girl.
हाँ मैं शिकारी वाला
Now. And if you're the hero of the game,
आदेश निर्माता
what would that guy just write? Because you are. Yeah, I'll wake up. I don't want to do some shit. I'm like, okay, man, she works. She works for the be the guy who produces.
मैं तैयार हूँ जरूरत नमस्ते
Don't be afraid to sacrifice someone.
नमस्ते
शिकारी
मैं तैयार हूँ निर्माता
don't fail,
हाँ शिकारी
you haven't even tried. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you haven't even tried. I like that with a great expression. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. Make sure it's the same thing.
आदेश समझ गया निर्माता चारा खोजने वाला
Relationships are going to break down. Your body's going to fail you. You're going to defeat you. A sin, a test issue. Things are going to
हाँ चारा खोजने वाला
This is the choice of suffering. You can elect to put yourself into a position to become a stronger ally of whatever the next this will be. And by the exclusion of things, you are responsible for that situation. It's still going to suck. But think about how much more fragile you would be if you hadn't gone through all of this.
I'm looking for other stuff. Really good at it. You're first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and tenth. I look at the tips.
मैं तैयार हूँ
मैं तैयार हूँ शिकारी
If you want to try, so if you're not trying, it's good. Well, that's how I feel myself. No, it's perfect. Oh, it's not, I'm not perfect now. I never will be. You're not. You never will be. You should be better than you were yesterday. You gotta be better.
Adora.
Patience.
निर्माता
The thing that goes beyond hustle and all of it. The discipline and patience. I mean, because we all talk about
शिकारी
hustle.
निर्माता
Grinding, this, that, and the third. And nobody talks to you about patience. Nobody speaks about that patience. Because in the patience, that's where you're going to visit it or you're going to break. It's
नमस्ते निर्माता निर्माता
The more brain sees you, I find it more self-belief.
आदेश था
Conic. Oh, wait a minute. Stephen, what? Stephen's perfect. We don't need Stephen.
हाँ निर्माता
Some unexpected from there. It's about 60 degrees out here. And I'm underdressed, but guess what? No one just
खाने
sometimes life can be hijacked by
नमस्ते
समझ गई
goals, ambition, everything's out
निर्माता
in life, we all go through different things. Sometimes you're joking or poison breaks up, but guess what? You're just people over. You're no longer working. Maybe you feel like just
निर्माता
work your ass off. Guess what? You feel like just you know you move past it. Work just hit my project brain.
आदेश
You work your ass off. That new promotion.
नमस्ते निर्माता
Guess what? You know, body will hijack your body's brain. Don't allow all
मैं
these
तैयार
things
हूँ
to make you a lesser person. You must open your mind. Don't let life hold you.
मैं तैयार हूँ
Sunrise, sun will stand.
आदेश
लकड़हारा
हाँ
लकड़हारा समझ गया
मैं
लकड़हारा
तैयार हूँ नमस्ते समझ गया निर्माता लकड़हारा
Always the best stage. Left and right.
आदेश
लकड़हारा
मैं
हाँ
तैयार
करूँगा
हूँ नमस्ते
Success and failure. It's just that this world is not propagating failure.
निर्माता
It is propagating
मैं तैयार
success.
हूँ
So our mind is looking for
निर्माता
success.
हाँ
Instead of spending time getting in the mood to work, just start working. Confront the work. People
मैं
think they
निर्माता
don't have the conditions to start, when in reality, starting is the perfect condition.
What do you want if your God has ways in this economy that you can make and break that you turn over the rest of your life? Let's realize you turn up on what a simple decision. 19 years ago,
आदेश
खाने
I was a decision to try to be a babysitter. My whole move was born as package at the work, and she brought a mile to my home. This farm is about 25 miles from my run. This farm is
आदेश
a moment that should have broken.
निर्माता
I got 25 into it. I would start noticing the kind of sadness farm.
नमस्ते खाने निर्माता
One give up. I'll let you
मैं
see.
तैयार निर्माता आदेश
निर्माता
Keep on going. That one moment, change the rest of our life. Let's put work in.
There's a moment when every boy realizes no one's going to be saved. That's when he comes in. Separating never
हाँ
sick children.
खाने
And it's important we step out of this. Like, this stuff matters.
नमस्ते समझ गया लकड़हारा लकड़हारा हाँ
No one's
निर्माता
going to make you better at your business. No one is
आदेश
going to be a better persuader of people or flavor of people other than music. And it's just
मैं तैयार हूँ निर्माता
one of the more profound philosophical comments. There's a lot of really thinking women that are seeing boys and girls that think someone else's capable. Do you actually want to do this or not?
नमस्ते खाने
नमस्ते समझ गई करुण कनिक करुण
Just about anything that comes up. Just about any obstacle that gets me
आगे
away.
करूँगा तुरंत लकड़हारा
Reason it comes a rationale for not proceeding down that
लकड़हारा लकड़हारा
आदेश
खाने
talk to
हाँ
people that went to SEAL training that didn't make it. Most of the
निर्माता
time,
नमस्ते
some reason there's a medical reason, there's a family problem. There's very few people that listen to you say, oh, I quit because it sucked.
मैं तैयार हूँ निर्माता निर्माता नमस्ते निर्माता आदेश समझ गया लकड़हारा मैं तैयार हूँ
Everybody else looks at you.
करूँगा लकड़हारा
And they'll tell you, oh, why can't you just relax? Why can't you just do this? Because
हाँ निर्माता
as I've gotten a little bit older,
आदेश
I got better at accepting it. It's sort of embracing the fact that this provides a lot of good, but there's a lot of things that left deal with it that kind of get hard somewhere. But what do you what part of it?
जी श्रीमान मैं श्रीमान आपकी सेवा में
नमस्ते करुण मैं तैयार हूँ निर्माता हाँ
आदेश आपकी सेवा में आदेश
नमस्ते निर्माता मैं तैयार हाँ निर्माता आधे खाने हाँ निर्माता
आपकी सेवा में हाँ मैं श्रीमान हाँ समझ आपकी सेवा में आदेश मैं चल रहा हूँ
Let's get ahead of the competition.
आदेश करुण समझ गई निर्माता मैं तैयार हूँ
Normal people get normal results.
नमस्ते
Weak people get weak results.
आदेश मैं चल रहा हूँ आपकी सेवा में मैं चल रहा हूँ आपकी सेवा में मैं चल रहा हूँ आदेश मैं चल रहा हूँ
नमस्कार निर्माता
आपकी सेवा में आदेश मैं श्रीमान आपकी सेवा समझ गया श्रीमान मैं श्रीमान मैं चल रहा हूँ श्रीमान आदेश हाँ आदेश आपकी सेवा में
आदेश निर्माता
हाँ आपकी सेवा मैं श्रीमान आपकी सेवा मैं चल रहा हूँ आदेश की सेवा में मैं चल रहा हूँ
Yes, you have for 5 years, 10 years, 15
आदेश जिस बात को समझ रहा हूँ
मैं तैयार हूँ
मैं
हाँ
तैयार
समझ
हूँ
गई हाँ समझ गई हाँ समझ गई
आगे बढ़ो आदेश आक्रमण हाँ आप समझ गए श्रीमान आगे बढ़ो हाँ मैं चल रहा हूँ
नमस्ते करूँगा तुरंत करूँगा तुरंत समझ गया निर्माता
आपकी सेवा में आदेश मैं समझ चल रहा हूँ आदेश आप समझ गए मैं चल रहा हूँ
हाँ मैं तैयार हूँ निर्माता आदेश नमस्ते निर्माता
हाँ मैं तैयार हूँ आदेश नमस्ते
करूँगा निर्माता
आदेश आपकी सेवा में आगे बढ़ो मैं समझ श्रीमान
आदेश हाँ
हाँ
आपकी सेवा में आदेश हाँ आगे बढ़ो आदेश
आदेश
हाँ श्रीमान
मैं तैयार हूँ नमस्ते
आप मैं चल रहा हूँ
Taking actions that make you great. You are in control of a moment. If you're in a terrible place right now, if your life sucks right now, and you're waiting around for things to get better, that's not what you should be doing. That's not how it works. You need to take action.
Most of the limitations we have do not exist in reality. They exist only in your own mind. And one of the starting points of great achievement is to start questioning those self-limiting beliefs and throw them off and act as if they did not exist.
You want to be that one mother that every day, whether it's raining, snowing, sleeting, you lost every dime, you come and you bring the energy that it takes at the highest level every day. And that's the person you want to be every day of your life.
Every day I wake up, I'm one day closer to death. So what you gonna do with the time you got left?
If your life was a movie and it started now, what would the hero of your life's movie do right now? Do that. Do those things. And you can choose to be the hero of your own movie right now. Resolve. Fortify your mind.
Stay home, man. Stay home and do your thing. Good luck to you. I wish you all the luck in the world. There's going to be a small group of hungry savages out there that are going to run every one of you over. And you can sit home and you can cry and complain about how you didn't get yours and it's because this person had this opportunity that you didn't have. It's all both crybaby.
What if I'm so far away from my dream now that I die before I actually reach it? Die on the road. Die on the road. Go to your dream. And if you never make it, at least you will finish this world going somewhere, not just sitting, saying, man, if only.